and a friend of Toby's, or a couple of friends of Toby's. We're all good friends, you see.
Ella and Sonny.
Ella and Sonny. That's Toby, Ella and Sonny. See you later, love. Yeah. So it's good when you see dogs, you know, communicating with each other. Man, you don't want to do what they do, go sniffing around people's private parts, but it's what they do. Yeah, well, it was a lovely day earlier on. I'm running about 5 minutes late today. That I like to be on the long straight, and I'm not by this time. That way it gets me a little bit ahead and it stays lighter for a little bit longer. I were thinking of going out a bit later, but I've thought about that, and I've decided not to, partly because in another 3-4 days we get to the shortest day, the longest night, and it starts getting lighter again. At this time lots of people are going home from work. It gets difficult for them, you know, to be able to contribute. Whereas when it starts getting lighter, more people can do it. Hiya, Dave. Oh, great, I'm glad it's okay. Don't forget I am out in the sticks at the moment. See you, love. Hiya, Sonny. Oh. Come on. I'll leave you to it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking about it. I'm probably as well just toughing it out to the shortest day. I'm just going ahead, I'm just doing what I can. And as the days get longer progressively, you know, so like start coming out later again like I did before. And that's when we start getting people. Okay, we did have some really good, lots of people contributing and watching. But you know, as the nights have closed in, we got fewer and fewer because I've had to start sooner and sooner. And that's made it difficult. So hopefully get Christmas and New Year out of the way and we should be able to steady the ship a bit. Well, we got 9 people following us. I'd just like to say to everybody, welcome. My name is Daryl and I'm out with Toby and we're walking around the cliff and the promenade at Withernsea in East Yorkshire. I hope you're going to stay with us a while and that you enjoy this video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Yeah, I enjoy reading your comments. I'll always try and answer them, in between keeping my eye on Toby, of course. Hello, Hazza. How are you this afternoon? Well, yeah, he is small. There's two, one called Sonny. I forget what the other one's called. But we get on with him anyhow, Dave. Yep, good afternoon, Hazza. Hi, Jack. So it's 10:33 for you, is it? And it's a beautiful Florida day. Wow. It's not too bad here, it's a bit grim. You know, when you look round. But the good thing is, it's not raining. So that's great. Remember, I'm not going to be in tomorrow afternoon. It's Coast Watch. I won't get out of there till turn 4 o'clock. By the time I get home, it's going to be 5. It'll be pitch black. It'll be getting quite dark when I get out of there. So I won't be online tomorrow night. Friday I'll be online as per normal. Saturday, don't forget, I'm on that VHF radio course for Coast Watch, and that's 9 till 5. So I won't be online on Friday either. Saturday either. Sunday I'll be fine, Monday I'll be fine, Tuesday I'll be fine, Wednesday, yeah, I'll be out on Wednesday, Christmas Eve. I won't be out on Christmas Day. Again, I'm at Coast Watch. And then Thursday, Boxing Day, I won't be out. Or Friday, Boxing Day, I won't be out. Saturday and Sunday we'll be over at Elland, visiting family. It's the Duchess's birthday. So I don't think I'll be online then. We're back on Monday, so I'll be online Monday night. So I'm going to have quite a few misses. But then again, I'm sure you'll all have other things to do. And watch me. And watch and Toby and listen to me rumbling on. So I don't suppose you'll miss me that much. Because you'll have your own things. But that's the plan anyway. Out at sea, I don't know if you can see. We've got a couple of oil tankers. Look at the centre of your screen. We've been there all day. Yeah, we're at anchor right now. 2 oil tankers, and we're waiting to enter the Humber, and we're going to Killingholme. Immingham. I'll get it right at some point. We're going to Immingham. Well, the big refineries at Killingholme. But they'll discharge their oil at Immingham in the dock. In the new year I'll do a video of Immingham docks. I've got quite a few things that I'm lining up for when we get a bit more daylight. So I can go in the gimbal and the camcorder. And and I'll just literally put it all online. There's a little fella. Yeah, one good thing about Coastwatch, I've actually got the app and it tells me what's coming and what's going. Not just for my area, but for the whole of the UK. It's amazing. I'm after getting a map, an online map, which shows tidal flows. I know the Coast Guard has one. Well, here's the question. Is it or isn't it? We've now got seven days to Christmas Eve. Is the car, the abandoned car, is it still there? What do we think? Do we think it's been shifted? Do we think the owner's come to collect it? What do we think's happened to it? Do we think it's been torched? Wheeled to the end of the cliff and tossed over? What do we think? What do we all think? Is it around? I don't know. Let's have a look. Well, there you go, guys. Here we are. It's still there. Apart from that window, nothing else has happened to it. Still got its wing mirrors, its hubcaps, its wheels. It's still there. I said back in August, I bet it'll still be there at Christmas. I said I was thinking of running a book on it. Well, we've got a week to Christmas Eve. I still think it'll still be there in Christmas. It'll still be there for New Year. But there you go. We've seen it. We know it's still there. Well, it feels a bit damp, but I can live with that. Here we go. Toby will not get his feet muddy. Well, it looks like we've had something delivered, but I don't know what. It's all right, mate. Hello. It's okay, mate. Hey. It's not everybody that wants to play with you. Well, we just had something delivered. I don't know what it is. Somebody was at my door. So I take it'll be some delivery guy. So the old Duchess will take it in whatever it is. The dog coming up to us. Oh, he's going back to his dad. He's a lovely looking thing. He's a Springer Spaniel. Tail wagging. There he is. Hello, hello, hello. He's with his mum. He can't make his mind up. There he is. Hello. Now he's going back to his mother. Right. Right, come on, we're going. That's it now. You've had your time. Didn't realise who it was until it was too late. If I'd known who it was, I'd have disappeared earlier on. No, come on, Toby. No. Now. Oh God. But you fucking I'm gonna lead. Not really. It'd be a good thing if I could go out on a boat. That'd be brilliant. That'd be brilliant, Jack. But no, not really. I'd be very wary to take Toby out on one in any case. Come on, Toby. It could have been an alarm or something, Dave. I don't know. That wasn't. I heard it, but I don't know what it was. Yeah, I told the police about it ages ago, back in August, and they didn't want to know. Yeah, oh, I've got him here with me now. He's here, look. His mum's calling at him, but he's not really listening to her. Her mum keeps calling her, but she's not actually listening. I'm going to stand still, give her mum a chance of catching her.
the zapper with me, but it stops her now.
Oh, it's something a bit different, isn't it?
You're going to get such a up here. Wait.
Oh, what have I got? Would you like a treat? Well, I'll give you a treat, grabber. Oh, what have I got?
Get it now.
There you go. Down there, right, come on you. Let's get down there, don't worry, you're going to get a treat. I won't give that dog and not you one. It's either here. Right, come on, let's get down here. Right, that little bit of drama's over and done with. She's got the dog. The dog's happy. I'm happy. Now I've got to plug my phone back into its power source. I don't like that woman. Yeah, I know it's I don't like that woman. We had words once before. She has a thing against Jews. And we had words about that. Of course, she didn't know I was Jewish. I don't wear a yarmulke. I don't have big sideburns or anything like that. It was during COVID. She was telling me how Jews rule the world. Since then, I avoid her. I didn't realise the dog was her dog. If I'd have realised it, I'd have been off in the opposite direction. The dog's fine, it wanted to play with Toby. You never blame a dog. But she had absolutely no control over that dog, none whatsoever. Not very clever down there, look. If he slips. Straight into the old briny. I helped her for my benefit so I can get Toby away, and I helped her for the dog's benefit, but she had absolutely no control, none whatsoever. Well, I weren't going to turn a situation into a drama. Just helped her get the dog. Few words as possible. Right, I'm going to give your dog a treat. Get ready to grab her. And that were it. She lives in one of those bungalows. Don't remember which one. But during COVID, I used to walk Charlie and Alfie up here a lot, and I'd often see her. She was all right. There was never any bad feeling, nothing. I then one day, out of the blue, she started telling me how Jews rule the world. And they caused loads of wars, and you know, how Israel rules the world and things. And I've just thought, you know, I don't have to talk to somebody like that. And then she started bad mouthing me. No, I don't know what I said to her. I just said, well, I'm a Jew. I don't rule anybody. I don't have fantastic amounts of money. And then she started bad mouthing me to another dog walker. So since then I avoid her. That's it. Hello. Here's a nice scene. See, we've got it all lit up. The house is for sale, and they want 240,000 for it. And it's only got 2 bedrooms. Oh, they're just these guys ahead delivering leaflets, it looks. Another house of a decoration. Just think, another 8 days and it'll all be done and dusted. Imagine that. The 18th today. I think another 3 days. I think it's Saturday. It's the shortest night of the year. Wow. After Saturday, the days start to get longer and the nights get shorter. So that is something to look forward to, isn't it? Right now, it's just miserable, sullen, not cold though. And another few days and that rope around our waist starts to tighten starts to loosen bit by bit. Yeah, it is the 17th, you're right. I'm jumping a day ahead, aren't I? Hi mate, you alright? You're right, Dave. I know. Another friend, look. Tails wagging. Innit? See you later, mate. Yeah, you're right, you're absolutely correct, Dave. It is the 17th today. Hi Wednesday, how are you today? jumping a day ahead, aren't I? So we got 4 days, so it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so it'll be Sunday, the shortest day of the year. Because I were thinking before of altering my times, going a quarter of an hour later, but I may as well just leave things as they are and persevere. You know, we'll have a little bit of leeway even towards the end of January. It'll be hard whatever I do until the end of January, and I'll have a little bit of leeway, not much, but a bit, and it just gets easier from there. So I'm going to keep things exactly as they are. I'm not going to go earlier, and as soon as I can go back to 3:45, I will do. And then we'll just iterate it outwards again like we did before. 4 o'clock. Quarter past 4, 4:30, and so on. All right, Jack. 14 songs. Wow. It's going to be a bit tough doing all that. You've only got a week and a day. It is windy Wednesday. It is really windy. With Hobson's Choice. My phone battery is beginning to die. Mind you, I've had it 4 years. I can't complain. I've got a new phone coming. So what I've had to do, I've had to plug it into my power bank so it doesn't die on me. Now that solved part of the problem. But we don't end up with no power. But now I can't use the microphone. So it's one of them. I'm stuffed if I do, I'm stuffed if I don't. And you got to make the best job. And I think the best job I could make is what I've done. Well, it's about 4 o'clock. Just been left there, I don't know. Is there a kid in it or what? And I don't think so. Ah, there's people there, that's alright. There's some kids and an adult, that's fine. Just when you see something like that, a pram on its own, it's best to investigate, isn't it? Yeah, I'll subscribe. I think I'm already subscribed to you, Jack. Well, I know I am, in fact, because you're subscribed to me. And I always anybody who subscribes, I always subscribe back. Hey, look at the ships now. There's 3 of them out there. There's the nearest. There's one at the back of it, and there's one quite a long way off. The first 2 are oil tankers. The third one's an American vessel. I saw them on my app earlier on. And they're all waiting. for permission to enter into the Humber. We're going to Immingham. When I came out this morning at 8 o'clock, they were there. I've only just realised the third one's there now. Yes. I'm not a very religious Jew, but yeah, we do light the candles. I'm not very good at songs. There are plenty of them, if you look, on YouTube and Spotify and places like that. I'm not the best, most religious Jew. I'm a Jew because I'm born one, but my wife's a Gentile. Anyhow, I know I'm subscribed to. I'll have a look at your channel, see what songs you've got on it anyway, Jack. So with 3 ships I can see out there. We may have a 4th one going down. Towards the Spurn. Come on, Toby. Hiya. Hey, what's all this about? Just talking to Toby, decided to have a growl at that French bulldog. Lovely little thing. He has his friends who he makes a big fuss of. Anybody else, sometimes he's alright and sometimes he can be a swine. Yeah, I'll certainly have a look at your channel and your songs, Dave. Anyway, Jack. Anyway. I'm getting a good view. Let's maximise it. Well, we're not, but I can get a good view of it. Earlier on, I could see the infrastructure. It's got a navy blue hull, and the superstructure's white. So it's going to get a little bit darker this next, whatever it is. Four nights. But it's only going to be incremental, a couple of minutes a night. And then, little bit by little bit, start getting lighter. So this will get easier. Don't forget, tomorrow night I will not be online. Because I'll be at Coast Watch in Hornsey, and by the time I get home it's going to be turn 5. So if I'll be taking Toby out, it's going to be dark, and we certainly won't be walking over the cliff or around the cliff. But then we'll be back to normal on Friday. On Saturday, I'm doing that radio course in Hull. Now it's 9 to 5. So I won't be available in the evening. It's going to be turned 6 when I get home. So again, I'll be taking Toby out, but it's going to be pitch black. Sunday, we'll be back to normal. Monday, normal. Tuesday, normal. Wednesday, Christmas Eve, yeah, I'll be out. Christmas Day, I won't be. Boxing Day, 26, I won't be. 27th, oh yeah, we'll be on Boxing Day, but it might only be a quick one. The 27th, we're going over to West Yorkshire. It's the Duchess's birthday on the 28th, and we're coming back on the 29th. So 27th and 28th, I won't be online. 29th, I will be. 30th, I will be. 31st, yeah, probably. But I'll advise on that near the time. That's good, that. That's really good. That sounds really good, Jack. I don't really do Christmas myself, and the old Duchess doesn't really care about it. But it's nice to hear a lot of all those Christmas carols. Hello. Is this a friend?
That's it, pretty loud.
Dogs, eh?
Really funny.
I know.
He just stolen somebody else's ball over there. And then when they let it go, it went through one of those holes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They're daft, aren't they, dogs?
Oh,
Oh, you want to play, don't
Bedtime.
I know.
you're a puppy. Your dad.
He's only 14 months old.
Really?
Yeah. He's daft as well.
Was it your super dad?
Oh, he's lovely.
Bye.
Good night, love. Come on, Toby. Yeah, that's right. We're going to Halifax. That's right, Dave. Nicola lives in Burnley. The 2 lads live in Elland. So we booked a hotel that way we can go and see everybody. Ruben lives in a place called Goldcar near Huddersfield. Sam in Elland and Nicola in Burnley. So the good thing about booking a hotel, we're not stuck with anybody, and we can go and see we can make sure we see the three of them. Yeah, we have a lot of good. Yeah, we've done it up. We spent a lot of money in making it into something. It's a really good venue. I can remember years ago and it was just a dump, but now they've actually put the money in, put the effort in, and it is quite nice. I like Halifax. I mean, we lived in Elland for almost 20 years. We left Burnley in 1997 and we lived there until 2016 when we moved over here. If we were to move again, not that we will do, but if we were to, it would be Halifax, Elland, that area we would go back to. That is very true, Jack. He already notices them anyway. He has lots and lots of lady friends. He's alright with male dogs, but if they show the slightest bit of aggression, he wants to punch them. He's a swine. But he's our swine. So I guess that makes it right. I think I'll just put his collar up so it looks like a Christmas tree. There we go. So Toby's lit up. No, we're supposed to be doing it. I'm in two minds about it though. You castrate them, then you end up with a weight problem. And the number of Jack Russells you see that are really overweight. She thinks it should be done. But to be honest, I just think to myself, it's pretty much under control. And I just think, well, we're going to have you do have that massive weight problem with them. But in all fairness, we didn't have a weight. Charlie didn't, well he did, towards the end he had a weight problem. And I just think to myself, he'll end up carrying a load of weight. So I'm a little bit reluctant on that. Good evening. We've got another Jack. Hello. Are you a nice Jack?
It's nice, but we can't be a bit. It's good. It's getting on like that.
Well, don't we all when we get older? See you, love. So you fix them over there, do you? In Florida? Yeah, done. Get him done. Yeah. Now, I'm just a bit reluctant for that reason. Yeah, in the north we have our own language, you could say, Jack. And again, depending where you are in the north. Where Dave's from, we have Geordie, Smoggy, Pitmatic. It all depends. It's right, isn't it, Dave? Come on, we're going then. Yeah. There's things we all know from the north, and we all use a similar or the same vocabulary. Then there's other things in the north which are totally different. You go to the heavy industrial areas like Teesside. We have totally different language. I mean, you go north of the Tees into Durham, and the language changes. I forget what they call Sunderland now. They have a name for the language they talk. If you go to the Midlands, round Dudley, Wolverhampton, that area, it's called the Black Country. And their language is called Yam Yam. Liverpool, they talk Scouse. It's all different dialects. But as Britain has deindustrialised, those dialects are kind of dying out. And they're being replaced with something called estuary. You get it on television, radio. When we say estuary, we're talking about the Thames estuary. So you're getting this kind of fake London accent that seems to be enveloping the entire country. Mackham, yeah, the Mackhams, yeah, I just couldn't think. That's what we talk in Sunderland. Wherever the UTB crowd faced Sunderland, there was a derby between them. It's the Mackhams, isn't it? Yeah, Terry loves all, my friend Terry, he loves all that. It's all sort of dying out. The Durham miners, we call them the pit yackers. Well, there's no mines left now. So a lot of the pitmatic that we used to talk, the older generation know it. But the younger people, we don't know it now. All right, fair enough, Dave. But I think we've had this before because we wanted to know where the north ended and the south began. You remember when we walked across the Humber Bridge? And you cross it, you're in Lincolnshire, which is definitely the Midlands, definitely. Hello, mate. Hello, sweetheart. You're very welcome. And we decided that it was where the River Humber was where the north ended and the south begun. But I get what you're saying about Manchester. You know, just walked in a pile and a pile of dog mess. Why people don't clean up after the dogs, I'll never understand. I've just walked in a pile. Unbelievable. Wish people would clean up after the dogs. I really do. Yeah. I mean, when you think of it, Cheshire, it's more north. I mean, if you think of Stoke, for a start, Stoke's very definitely Midlands, North Midlands, very definitely. No argument there. Now, how far is Stoke from, I don't know, Sandbach, which is very definitely Cheshire? It's literally just around the corner, isn't it? It's literally, for me, it to be walking distance, I think. What would it be, 15 mile, 20 mile perhaps? So, yeah, I mean, I had a friend once, going back many years ago, who settled in East London in South Africa and came back over here. And he said that Manchester wasn't the north. He came from Gateshead. But if you talk to a real Geordie, they will tell you that the south starts at the River Tyne. They'll say anything south of the River Tyne is the south. Oh, a little Jack there wanting to have a go. Right, 18 miles. I wasn't sure, but I thought probably 15 to 20 miles to Sandbach. But yeah, 12 miles to Crewe. You know, walking distance. To me, that's walking distance. Crewe to Stoke. So you think of it, Crewe is very definitely, well, not Crewe, Stoke is very definitely North Midlands. Nobody would ever argue with that. Never. But then, Crewe is the North West. Now, nobody would ever argue with that. But both. I mean, how far north? If you looked at a map, how far north would Crewe be from Sandbach? It's more or less on the same latitude, isn't it? I'd say it's only a few miles. You know, the latitude is only a few miles more north than what Stoke is. So either you could say Stoke is the very south of the northwest, which wouldn't do, or Crewe is the very north of the North Midlands. Again, that wouldn't do. It's a bit like the Humber Bridge. One side we're in East Yorkshire, a Hessel, very definitely part of the north. A 20-minute walk over that bridge and we're in Lincolnshire. Oh, there we go, the dark bit. We can see Toby. We can see him flashing. So it's been an argument. I remember Oh, years ago when I was doing my degree, trying to work with, there's a good discussion, there were a few discussions about that. The north, where it started and where it ended. And nobody really came up with it. Oh, this is the yacht club. Here we got all our Christmas decks. I believe it's a good night in there actually, I don't know. And the bar's all done up. Alright mate.
Alright.
Don't have no trouble.
No, you're alright. No, I just thought it was Brody. We're waiting for Brody.
Oh no,
Looking to come in.
it's on my blog, and you never know, you might even get a customer or two out of it. Alright mate. Cheers. Thought you were going to have a go at me there. They thought I was a brewery. She was obviously expecting some ale. Hi Debs. Merry Christmas to you too, Debs. Are you all set up for Christmas now? Well, I can certainly smell rain in the air. Yeah, I was saying about that discussion we had about where the north actually started. I came to that conclusion, and I don't know how right I am, that the north starts at the River Humber. Although places like Grimsby have a lot in common with the north, they are part of the south. But the north actually started at the River Humber, and then it went down through the Humber to Goole, down the Trent, right the way across through Nottingham and into and down through Nottinghamshire, skirting Derbyshire, down through Stoke, with the River Severn. Sorry, and then coming up with the River Severn and going right down as far as Bristol. So you cut the country into half of it with the north, the other half is the south. And if you want to put Midlands in there, the conclusion I came to was there were no such thing as Midlands. You're either north or you're south. And you follow the Severn Trent, Humber, Severn Trent, those rivers, and then that will be the deciding factor. And I wrote an essay on that. It was a bit hard to follow for people. Why would Bristol be in the north? No, Bristol was actually in the south of no, it was, I can't, yeah, it was actually in the north. Why would Bristol be in the north? But the geography kind of leads you to that. And so do the economics actually. But with the economics it's a little bit more complicated. What with Birmingham? This is where it gets complicated. Birmingham's very much the south. I think Dudley, Yam Yam Land, was the north. But that was my point, there's no such thing as the Midlands. You're either north or you're south. Geographically, you're going to follow the Humber, the Trent and the Severn. And whichever side you're on will determine whether you're in the north or the south. As I said, it works in terms of economics, but you've got to make that case. The interesting bit was justifying Bristol. The Severn goes right through Bristol, and yeah, I did a 3,000 word essay on it, where the north began and where it ended. And to be honest, I've not really changed my mind on that. I'm sure there are plenty of people from Birmingham and the Black Country, Coventry and places like that who would definitely disagree with me. And yeah, I would agree with them as well. But that was a conclusion that I came to. And I got a good, I can't remember what my mark was for it, but I got a good mark. I provided a geographical justification and then even an economic justification. The economic justification went something like, there are places in East London and Essex, places like Southend, which are very, very poor. But that doesn't make them the north. There are places in the north like Harrogate, which are very, very rich, but that doesn't mean they're in the south. And I then went on to look at some of those anomalies. And then I looked at the Midlands and explained why that didn't actually exist. You're either north or you're south. Oh. Evening. Oh, it's them people, you know, where we saw the pram. And I was a bit concerned at just seeing a pram on its own on the beach. The main point is that they're safe. There weren't a baby in the pram, and the baby was on its own. Well, it's 20 to 5. And look how dark it is. Just thinking another, oh, I don't know, 6 weeks. Hopefully it'll just be going, it'll still be dark at this time, but it'll have only just gone dark. No, that's the point, Dave. Alderley Edge, Bramhall. You know, they are really rich areas. I mean, most of Cheshire, everybody says Cheshire's a very rich place, and it is. But then you go over to Birkenhead, Go on the Wirral. The Wirral's beautiful in places. Hilbury Island and places like that. But then you got a lot of poverty in what in what used to be the shipyard, shipbuilding areas, where Campbell Edge used to be. Merseyside's poor, but then you got like Southport. You know, so it's a very complicated picture. But Alderley Edge, I've not been there for, I don't know, God, it's so long I can't remember. I can remember going as a kid with my mum and dad. I've always meant to go back. Me and my mum were going to go there once on a trip down memory lane, and we never got around to it. It just didn't happen. And then she passed away, and we still hadn't done it. So it might be a walk when the weather gets warmer, a trip over to Alderley Edge, park the car up, have gimbal, can travel. Something we can look at, isn't it? Not going to do it yet though. Halloween, did they put a really big show of it for Halloween? No, I'll probably do it on a nice, warm, sort of summer's day where we can sort of stand there and we can get that view. But it's a good idea. Yeah, I got a kiddie wing at the back of me. Don't know what he saw. So I just turned my camera around when I saw the kiddie wink. Yeah, so that could be an idea that in the summer. Take Toby with me. Do a 16-mile walk or something. Come on. Well, the boat shed's shut. He's had this for sale now for, I don't know, 6 or 7 months. I don't know how much he wants for it. Alright, mate. Well, this is our rush hour. People coming home from Hull. Christmas shoppers, workers. I'm going to have to go out again when I get home. No, I might just leave it till tomorrow. I have to get a photograph of myself. For Saturday. So they're going to give me a certificate when I've done the course and and some form of ID. It has to be a proper passport type photograph. Hi Andrew. Hi Oliver. Oh, thank you very much, Oliver. He is gorgeous. He's a lovely little man. Well guys, we know where we are. And Toby just wants to say good night to everybody. Well, just like to say to everybody, thank you very much for your company on tonight's walk. I've really enjoyed it. We've had some good talks. We don't know where, well, we don't. But, well, it's been a good walk. I've enjoyed it. Toby's enjoyed it. And as always, I've enjoyed your company. Those who have liked, commented, shared and subscribed, thank you very much. And I hope you all have a really good evening. As for me, I'm going to go in, see the old Duchess, have my tea, and I shall see you all on the next one. So I'm going to say goodbye, good night, see you later on everybody.